Hi, it's Beth Morrant here from the Speech and Language Garden. In this video I want to talk to you about the big problems that can come from little speech sound difficulties. One of the main things I see with children who have unclear speech is just they miss out on opportunities for adults and other children to extend their language and to have really good conversations and discussions about things that are of interest to the children. Imagine picture a child in your setting who has unclear speech. Have you genuinely had a decent conversation with this child? Which is the best Paw Patrol? Who is the better one, Spider-Man or Batman? What's their opinion on wearing welly boots in the summertime? Those kind of conversations. Or have you just gone, oh, okay, and then let the child go on their way? So this child will then not only have difficulties with their speech sounds, but then they're missing out on opportunities to have their grammar modelled back to them, for example. They're missing out on opportunities to answer why, how, what do you think, tell me more kind of questions. So those are really, those are literacy kind of based issues. And while we're on the subject of literacy, lots of children since post-pandemic who've been on waiting lists for a long time for even assessments or some speech therapy sessions, they're finding their literacy skills are now starting to be delayed because they're not able to master any of the phonics or many of the phonics. And then when they're sounding out words to themselves, it's not coming out right as they're writing because they're not being able to say it and articulate it correctly. Some children, their play skills are affected. Again, if they're not able to give an instruction or a command to one of their friends, you go hide over there and then I'll count to 10, they're not able to share that interaction, and those play skills can be affected as well. Self-esteem is one of the biggest problems, and this is actually where speech and language does venture into mental health, because if a child has difficulty with some of their speech sounds and they're really aware of it, then they might not want to do any talking. I've worked with some children who haven't been able to say their own name clearly. So when an adult in the setting, a new adult for example, or a visiting adult has said, hello, what's your name? And they've just refused to say their name because they know they can't. That's awful. And we can do something to help these children. Often the children are able to say the sound on their own, or they're able to identify whether that sound is being said correctly or not. And actually they don't need to have speech therapy all the time with a speech and language therapist. They need to do some fun games at home. They need to do some regular games daily, or 2 to 3 times a day, even better, in your settings, in your education settings. So that's why I created the Speech Sound Step to Success course, so that any information that I see with children I work with here in my clinic, then I can get out to my local preschools, and now out to all your preschools too, to say, look, this is how you can work with the children, and doing lots of fun games to help them with their speech sounds, so that they don't have to wait for a speech therapy session, or that they're able to make progress following any speech therapy sessions or speech therapy blocks that they might have had. So if you want to find out a little bit more about the Speech Sound Steps to Success course, it's on my website, speechandlanguagegarden.com. You can find out lots of information there. You can watch some more videos and interesting things on having a little look around the course, and you can also ask me some questions if you need to. So I'll leave you with those ones. So thinking again about the problems that children can have with their speech sound difficulties that can impact on their expressive language, on their literacy skills, on their play and social skills, on their self-esteem and mental health. Little speech sounds, big problems, eh?